Hello, and good morning. So it's here. Finally here. So, yeah, just came out. Okay, technically speaking, a bit of a disclaimer. So Phoenix Point is not actually out yet. It's, like it says here, it's a pre-alpha development build. It's still a work in progress and all that. But, the thingy, it's here. So, it's the backer build. Obviously, it's, an early version. So, it's gonna be... There's going to be issues, there's going to be bugs, there's going to be that whole thing. So it came with a couple different things here. So it came with the fort map, which is the one that I'm pretty sure everyone's seen the demo of at this point. No pun intended. But yeah, it came with random map mode as well as 3 little challenges that ought to be fun to try out. So what I was planning to do is essentially do 1 rando here and then give those 3 challenges a try. And yeah. And from there, I was just gonna see how many randos we can do and what kind of fun stuff can come up. So, if for some reason you're looking at this and you haven't gone and looked through to see what this is yet. So basically, Julian Gallup, the guy that did the original XCOMs way back in the day. I mean, obviously he didn't do them alone, but either way, the guy that did the stuff back in the day. So basically, he came back, did a kind of another thing here, incorporating a lot of cool elements and stuff like that. So just FYI, my computer's the fastest thing in the world, but it'll be up here in a minute. I don't know how long it takes to generate. Sometimes takes a minute, but figure might as well cover some of the newer stuff here. So according to the guide that it came with, and according to other things, I'm sure some people already know about some of these things, but in many ways, you can say that it kind of looks a little bit like the newer XCOMs and stuff like that. However, it's not actually the same. Like, you'll see a lot of the same blue and orange and that sort of thing. However, it does actually have a full turn unit system and all of that. It actually has kind of an interesting will mechanic that kind of reminds me of Banner Saga in a way. So yeah, it's essentially... Well, obviously you think of the XCOM formula. However, you got all extra limb damage, you got your armor on different limbs and that sort of thing. You have limbs getting entirely blown off or disabled. You have essentially randomized equipment to some degree. As I understand, there's some kind of crate system going on, so you just kind of find stuff in the background. There we go. Let me finish loading. So, yeah. There's like a full equipment system and all that sort of thing. So let's see what kind of different buttons we have available. Just because this actually looks a little bit different from what I was looking at before. So it's like, let's go to their inventory here, and they've got different things. So let's say they've got their clip here, they've got the rifle, they've got their pistol, which I have to say, the thing that originally caused me to run and buy into this whole thing was Miniature Nerd's whole thing of this. It bugged me to no end that he never used the pistol. Like, he keeps looking around, like taking a step. Like, I have nothing to do with the thing. Like, use the pistol. I want to see how it works. So, either way, he is immediately going to be using that at the earliest opportunity. You may see there's controller button prompts to some degree. I actually unplugged my controller going into this, so there is a very distinct possibility that that's why. It did specifically mention that those are not going to be something that work properly up to this point. So, a couple things here. This little bar, for any that would be unaware, this is your turn unit system. So basically it tells you how many tiles you can move and still take a shot. It tells you all this different stuff that's available. This stuff here is kind of a quick bar. You can move stuff from your inventory onto it. And that's how that all works. So each of them have a different amount of will. This is essentially used for certain skills, and is so removed upon stuff going a little bit haywire. So yeah, essentially if it goes to 0, they run off and recover. So I'm just going to have it move here. Do your thing. So there's actually 3 classes in the demo. I guess it's fair to call it a demo here. So you got heavies, assaults, and snipers. There's apparently going to be quite a few of them when the actual version comes out. But yeah, they're going to vary based on faction, based on different situations, apparently. Now, this burst, let's see, damage and number of shots. Okay. So that says 3. So let's see. 3 damage and 16 shots. 3 damage and 6 shots. I'm assuming that's up to 3, because it seems like every shot did 1 damage in the demos that I've watched. But we'll see how that pans out. Alright, let's have you peek into this window here. I think we ran into somebody. So, interesting note is he actually did stop on the spot when he could find somebody. Let's see. Yeah, only objective is defeat everything. So, I don't know what he saw there. It's unclear. Oh well. So, finish your move. But yeah, so like will moves, for example, with the assaults here, they can. I think it was this one. Yeah, they basically give 2 points to give themselves a few extra turn units that turn. So, for example, if they need to move an extra tile, I think it's like a couple tiles. I mean, it's going to vary based off their total TUs and that sort of thing. But yeah, dropping doesn't cost anything. That's from the originals. Reloading, overwatching actually takes a point. So. Yeah, there's a possibility you don't want to end up doing that, so no overwatch camping. Then you got your whole manual fire thing. So that's all well and empty. But alright. Controls are, I would say, semi-similar to Enemy Unknown and all that sort of thing. Let's see. You moving over here. Maybe you can see what was seen earlier a little bit better. And yeah, everyone's turn has to be ended individually. So I'm assuming we won't see like 80 different units in one particular fight. It's probably going to end up being around the same thing, of like 4 to 6, I would assume. We'll see. Skitter, skitter, skitter. Yeah, it's a good day to have crabs, huh? So I'm absolutely loving the setup that they have going for this. It's kind of like it actually makes me think of a little bit of a mix between Terror from the Deep and what is it? The UFO series, where it's kind of like a biomass that up and started taking over things, but it also might be a little bit of a fusion thing. But yeah, also came from under the water. Oh man. Okay, so like you saw there. Stuff got disabled on him. Can you still take a shot at this? Interestingly, by the way, I don't know if the ability's on here. Yes! Okay. Yeah, you can basically spend his will to take pistol shots. Like a bit of a different... Oh yeah, and you can use this as much as you freaking want. It's pretty great. I would like to zoom out a little bit at this point, I would say. It's kind of like just entirely behind him. Just take a normal shot. So you can separate 3 pin something. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Do it. Agent Smith on the guy. And just for the sake of testing it, let's see what happens if those points are spent. I know he's supposed to panic and run off, but... Okay. A little bit of slowdown here. That's actually from the laptop. That's not from the game itself. There will be a few settings that I'll need to tweak before the next one. Okay, so you go there. Manual fire this guy. See him. This first person aiming reminds me of this old game I can't remember the name of right now. Alright, you know what? Actually, let's have you do this whole overwatching thing. Which, by the way, having them pause will essentially cause them to recover. They can recover their points. Again, kind of works a little bit like it did in Banner Saga. So, yeah. That thing had some really cool mechanics. So now, when they're aiming, they're definitely going to try it. I don't see... Yeah, that shows their possible damage. So there's a chance they'll hit when they aim. And, okay, well, that thing's more than likely dead. Or I guess not. So, I kind of want to just aim, though. Well, dang. Okay, I guess I'll show that another time. So you just end. Here, can you do it? Not necessarily. However, yeah, so stuff within the red is guaranteed. It's definitely going somewhere within the circle, and then if it's orange, basically, they said about half of them will go into that circle. Let's see, so that's a med kit, and that is a rocket. Rocketize this guy. Well, I mean, there's really very little point, I would figure. What about over here? Can you reach wherever that other guy was? Not quite. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, why don't you watch for him as well? Hello, Krabby. And it died, so I guess that would have been absolute waste. Okay, so what are they up to? Going along looking for some fish. Trying to open up some clams. The crabs open clams? I don't know, but okay. So the backstory, because, again, it may not have been read. I mean, I know personally I just kind of briefly skimmed it because I was hoping to avoid spoilers and all that. But apparently, there's no spoilers just yet. The story is actually just set up in a bunch of short stories and that sort of thing at this point. It's actually not even going to be revealed until the game comes out. There's that. Missed it. So that guy's presumably still moving. Again, with the kind of slow start and all that, that's not the game's fault. It's be fixed as soon as possible. That counter-fire thing was just a really fun mechanic. So basically, if someone has a fire on them, I believe it's going to be an ability that they can buy. I don't know if it's innate in their class, but they'll basically just shot back. Just thinking about it. See, that guy's torso is damaged. That's why you don't give crustaceans guns. I completely missed that guy, and he's got a shield anyway. Okay. Thought he was gonna go after Mr. Richter over there. But no. This music's cool. Newish techno, plus, again, kind of sounds a little bit like Terror from the Deep in a way. Nifty. Oh, he has a lot more health though. But yeah, I loved one of the notes on the backstory. That after a while, people just sort of gave up and started walking into the ocean and becoming crab people. And how there were actual, like, multiple apocalypse level things that happened. It's like at the start, they're like, oh, no problems, and then the US and China kind of go to war. It didn't work out so well, and then the US collapses, and then apparently China follows soon after, and they get invaded, and then everything seems fine for a minute, and then immediately afterwards, like, nope. Turns out they just came back again, and then this dystopian, like, corporate future gets taken down. It's firing back. Like in the slowdown video, because it's definitely giving a nice look at the gun models and stuff like that. Those are cool looking. Definitely homemade though. Alright. Yeah, we'll pretend the slowdown's a feature for now. Alright, so hopefully this fantastic here is done. I like the look of that pistol too. Kind of makes me think of, hang on, your turn's not done. Oh, dang it, he spent all his points. Well, dang, I thought he might have had a chance to take another turn there. Hey, well, okay, your turn's done. Probably want this guy doing the shooting. Alright, this guy's Mr. Richter. I don't know how randomized these guys are. Recognizable from the demo. Except I think this last one was a lady last time. Is it? No, we got... Oh, wait. Oh, we just have two Mr. Richters. The clones. You've come. Alright, you watch. You patch yourself. See how good these are, because I didn't get to see those used either. 4 points. Yeah. And so that seems very, very similar to Newcom, as we'll call it. Turn's done, Mr. Disposable Richter clone. Should I don't think they can... Right there. So I love how in the future apparently there's giant blocky little cement things on the bottom of lights. It's nice. Something about the strategy game future that allows those things. And that seems perfect. Do I just spacebar this? How do I... Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I think it has to be blue or something. No? Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Vertical with it. No, but you can't hurt this guy. He only has one of these. There's an opportunity to take out this thing before it does much. There we are. I kept trying to spacebar it because the Or no, he actually does have 2 shots. Those were the number of shots that I was looking at. Turn. I don't know if ending your turn with up to a certain threshold of up your that's up to back well. Plus side, armor seems pretty good. I'm assuming this is going to be 2nd or 3rd tier stuff that they're wearing here. Come to think of it, I'll be curious to see how they end up working with the tiers and stuff. Personally, I always like there's an option that you can potentially go and try to beat the entire thing on like for first tier everything. Absolutely love doing that. Though, you know, sometimes it's more frustrating than others. In this case, I think it'll be a possibility just because you can aim for certain parts. So, you know, there's that. Kind of reminds me of this time freaking years ago where I went and was going through Fallout 3 when it was still a pretty new thing. So I'd gone through the thing like, man, I'm wondering if I can get through this entire thing with a pistol. And so I did that, and then the entire time I was just sniping stuff out of his hands. It's kind of insane. Their head's disabled, but they're still alive. So yeah, heads don't seem to matter. Apparently they're just perfectly fine without them. But that guy's probably gonna bleed before he does anything bad. We'll see. Keep looking at these things, thinking they're like porcelains with guns. It's kind of terrifying. Where is his armor? Saturdays. To fire, like, leads to shot to the red. But yeah, this puts a lot more emphasis on movement than it does sitting and firing, because that did not seem like a worthwhile exchange right there. Yeah, go after that guy, I think. Looks like we're pretty likely to get you back, but it's also a way to finish this guy. Not exactly. He's reasonably well covered, so it's full-time physics, so he's largely exposed. Except against that guy. And he's almost dead, actually. Kind of failing pretty hard. However, it's always true about all XCOM games. This'll solve a lot of problems. I like so. So they lost some points. Or they lost some will points. They can only take crappy shots back. I wonder if that's a good strategy for running them out of shots, actually. Do they have to reload? It's something that I'd like to figure out. So he's got a jump jet ability, but that takes his entire turn, I'm pretty certain. That's fine. You're fine right there, because I'm going to want you shooting next. Right, I want you moving here and reloading. There's a very good chance we're losing that sniper this next turn. We'll still have 2 assaults. Actually, you know what? Maybe... Yeah, you're at full health. They're far away. See about saving this guy. Leaves you right in the open, but we'll see how this works out. Now the target. Like, spend your points and make him a valid target. By the way, brilliant ability right there. Don't know who thought of that, but that's a really, really handy thing. Alright. You're done. guys are really crabby. I wonder what caused their day to have a problem. Actually, I'll be curious to find out if they're spreading for an actual, like, kind of conquering reason, or if something just scared them out of the ocean. Like, personally, just putting it out there right now, my hope for how they handle this story is, like, there was some weird mutation under the water, and all these, you know, all these things started growing into a weird biomass kind of thing, and that's when all these mists and, like, initial little tiny things started happening. But then, like, a friggin' alien invasion happened or something, and then scared that stuff out of the ocean, and then just kind of conveniently used them. Pretty awesome. If that's actually in the books right now, I'll feel pretty dumb when I get to that point. But there were like 4 books at 50 pages each, and I'm also doing another beta reading thing right now, so I haven't gotten through all of them. But either way, actually I've barely gotten into the first one, full disclaimer, but wish I'd known about that more than 24 hours before this thing came out, but oh well. That was my bad. I was purposely trying to avoid spoilers for a thing that apparently had no spoilers. And I just love the way that... Ah, man. The scout is having a really bad day. I love that it actually shows up there. Medkits. Cool. Right, so you look for red lines whenever you're moving to see if they can fire. This guy's got to get out front, otherwise this sniper's gonna die. He's bleeding though, so there's a chance he will anyway. Right, yeah, see about finishing off that guy. It's not perfect accuracy, but it is at least physics. Okay, so it took more than he gave in exchange. Should be close to reloading pretty soon. Also, one more thing to probably mention. Apparently, you can pick up their stuff, but their crab guns will not work right. As in, apparently they just... This isn't... Apparently they just cause things to look weird, is what I'm getting at. Sorry for the random pause there. Had to go check on something real quick. Alrighty. So who's next? I mean, you've got a shot, so you should be the one doing the shooting. Let me see one of the manual shot thingies. Okay. I don't want to right there. Should hopefully hit that guy. There's... I might hit that guy. Just messed up. Sit tight. Exert yourself to try and, I guess, glue this guy back together again. To call him Humpty D. Don't really know why you can't go there. Some piece of terrain must have gotten hit or something. well, let's hope you're covered well enough to survive, and let's spread health among these two. Actually, come to think of it. Is to try and get as many reports in as possible. Whoa. Some of these kiddos yelling in the hallway. Okay. There we go, done deal. So now this guy... What can he do? Oh, this is not a rocks, this is a crab guy, I think. That's what I'm getting mixed up on. Sure would be dandy if you could go this way. I suppose this one can move out of the way, can he? No. Just kind of stuck, I guess. Well, that'll happen. Again. That's the thing with it's not exactly early access, but, you know, kind of sort of early-ish access kind of situation. It's a test build. There we go. This is why dev builds are a thing. So that this kind of stuff isn't happening on release. Too, still to this day. So that's gonna happen with destructible terrain. Nice. And these assaults seem to be doing a far better job than the others at the moment. Actually, a little bit surprised that heavy took 16 shots and only one hit. Well, what can you do? That's just life for you. Actually, I will say, in this dev build, the accuracy is dramatically lower on the player side than it did in the Ford demo. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like to me. Right. Might be able to pull off a chuck, I think. Seems like good range for a chuck. Oh. Yeah, that's a little bit problematic. You at exactly? Alright, actually, you know what? You might as well just deal with this situation before it's a problem. Let's move you over here. And you found another one. Good job. Something that I keep wondering about. So you keep seeing those turrets over there that are showing up on the outside. Keep wondering if I always wanted to see more stuff like out of Silent Storm or something like that, where you can just make more use of your environmental stuff. Not enough will points. Recover. So he recovers 3, that's good. I was actually a little worried that they recovered all of them. Which would be a little bit OP. But thankfully that is not the case. Yeah, I know, it's a situation with crazy crab monsters and worldwide apocalypses, and I'm worried about the people being too OP. Not sure why I can't make this throw. I can make it there. Alright. What are your odds of at least scratching this other guy? Crappy. That's what they are. What about right over here? 1 it's not exactly worth it. Do you have the points to fire still? You do. So what I'm around for here is trying to find a percentage chance for them to hit. You tell the possible they say at least a win is likely. So presumably that one's in the orange and the rest are in the red. So that guy's done for. Good. The thing I do like is I think this is actually simulated to their actual accuracy. Because I can't help but notice that it's wavering around. Let's see if this guy can redeem himself. Actually, you know what? Why don't you serve as a distraction? Since you're kind of the bulkiest and you haven't even taken a scratch yet. What do you come with, by the way? Is that it? That's all? Ah! Okay, so this is effectively an infinite reload, so presumably they just have some certain amount that they can take with them. So for now it's probably infinite, probably in later versions it won't be. Good to know, good to know. There's one crash. Yep, man, he is. That guy's jacked up, holy crap. Alright, that answers another question of whether they can jump. So I guess that guy just got himself stuck down there. For another thing, I'm kind of curious how the numbers end up working in this one. So far, I'm kind of operating on the assumption of it's 2 to 1. Oof. Wow. Yeah, no, he's done for. Wow, he got very excited to bleed out there. Just did a really dramatic bleed out. Oh no. So can you get any shots? Yes, you can get one from here. Alright, come on, redeem yourself. You did kind of amazing early on, and then you've been kind of just mucking about since then. Alright, well. It's neither likely nor possible in terms of that. Worth a go. That it actually does show which limbs are damaged even on your own units. That was just fine. Okay. I need you here, and I need you disabling his arm. That is a sweet arm you got. Sure would be a shame if somebody blew the hell off. Alright. So he still managed to get a hit. They are pretty brutal with those hits. Kind of figure recovery times are going to be a bit of a big factor with this one. You need to distract better. Do this. I'll need to get this running all smooth like for next time. Just literally just got the thing, launched it. Nice. And he even blew the concrete up. And I hope the different tiers end up affecting different materials differently. That'd be pretty amazing. So I haven't seen any crates yet. I don't know what they look like. But that's kind of what I'm on the lookout for right now. Alright, let's see. different cool-looking stuff in here. Oh, there we go. There's a crate. Okay, so you're gonna go for that one. Those are like little green glowy dealies. Oh, no. You found friends, didn't you? Okay, doesn't matter. I need to see what's in that crate. Oh, there's actually a much closer one, too. And... alright, well, doesn't matter. You have a free shot at some point. But for now, that'll be fine. Or no, he actually might have just been noticing the crate, now that I think about it. Okay. I suppose you can reload. Oh, nothing to reload with. Okay. Then, can you potentially go here, pick up your friend's weapon? Let's see. Yeah, that guy did not seem to drop his equipment. So I guess that's not a thing yet. Return. You need to recover. And then from that point on, I'll just have him standing here watching this bridge while we deal with boxes. That was a pretty quick load. Ooh, okay. Alright, handy enough. Pick up some reloads for your pistol. Yeah, they show 9,001, so yeah, these are going to be individual things at some point. I can just leave that there. Let's have Mr. Assaultness run over here. A Richter clone, who I assume is one of the people developing it or something. Here. Definitely like to stick pistols on everyone. So I had him recover so that he can sit here and watch this bridge a while. Oh, hello, boss lady. Get ready to do business over here. I'm gonna go over here and start going for those legs. Go. More than likely, we're going to end up losing that other guy to a bleed out. This is just going to end badly. But such is life. You on your turn 2. So now when they take an Overwatch thing, as I understand it, they actually end up bursting slightly less or something. Alrighty. Well, I guess there's still one more, if it's still calculating stuff. Well, I was kind of hoping that she would be the last one. Because if she isn't, we're probably pretty well screwed here. Mostly mistakes on my part, but hey, what can you do? I really love that this came in the randomized mode, though. Yeah, there we go. There's another skittering bastard. Oh, they have a sniper? Okay, maybe not a sniper, but still. Alright. I need you trying to hit a leg, please. Right, so maybe can't quite do that. Break off armor then? Oh, well, okay, yeah, no, Assault's dead. Pretty sure on that one. Anything left in this? No. Oh, alright. Time to kamikaze this guy, I guess, because... Oh, actually, no, you can't even do that, can you? He's pretty much dead at the end of this round. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're done for. Or no, wait, the heavy guy. He still has points. I suppose you want to unend your turn. Actually, it would have been possible to save him. I just needed him one tile over. But I guess it won't happen now. Or no, wait, yeah, it totally can happen. What am I doing? Derp. Alright, let's see how badly this ends.
Get out of here!